Hi guys, thank you for joining me for this from Rimmel. My name is Tenaj Nicole, and today we are testing new drugstore makeup, and I'm giving you my first impressions. Now this is a lot of product and a lot to go over, so we broke it up into 2 videos. So make sure you check out Astrid when it comes out, and we're going to get into mine right now. Just to let you know, I do have a completely clean face. There's nothing on it. I want to start with the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. Now, a putty primer is supposed to minimize pores, and my pores are pretty small except for right here. With drugstore foundations, I have found that you can see my pores a lot more than the higher end ones, so a putty primer is supposed to fix that. So you see it's like a little jar of putty, I guess. And ooh, I wasn't expecting that. It kind of, the seal broke in it. Okay, I'm going to literally pat it in here. So this feels mattifying. If you guys have used any products that is supposed to feel matte, it does feel that way. It feels like a cream or clay. I expected it to be a little tacky and it's not. So I wonder how much this would keep something mattified throughout the day. I imagine this is really putting on a layer. Okay, let's do our brows. This is the NYX Fill and Fluff, and this is an espresso. So this is a little pomade stick thing. I typically start without actually fluffing out my brows. I'm gonna get the product in there first, and I'll use this with the pointed part down, just kind of filling in my brows. Oh, that's pretty deep of a color. Okay. So I've kind of filled it in there, and I'm going to use the other side and let you guys know. There's this little brush here. It's a cute little brush. Look at that. Now this reminds me of the Fenty Brow Fixer. Oh, that really dispersed the color. Sometimes the spoolie can leave it kind of scratchy, but this makes sense for a pomade. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye. Remember, eyebrows are sisters, not twins. We'll spend a whole half hour working on them brows just to get them look like close sisters or Irish twins, but they are not twins. They never will be. I like this a lot. I know that, again, this is supposed to be more of a dupe for the Fenty one. The color is pretty deep in the way that it matches the undertone for my skin, so I do like that. Well, I'm going to now use the Maybelline Brow Fast Sculpt. That's what this is right here. Undo it there so you guys can see. Now, I'm actually a little weary of this because this looks kind of bright. I don't know if this is going to be my shade, so I'm just going to do one real quick and we'll see. We're going to see. It's not bad. It is a little light. I think if I didn't have that espresso underneath there, you would really see it. This is the wrong color for me. I would go deeper. I actually like how that combed up and fixed it. So to match it, I'm going to do the other side, and then I'm going to clean this up with concealer. I'm skipping just a little ahead. Not really, but just a little bit, because I got to clean up the brows. So this is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in Tan Sand. So I'm just going to use this to carve up the brows a little bit. You guys are getting a little brow tutorial in the middle of this, I see. See how you snuck that in there. Got a little bit of a brow tutorial without me giving you a brow tutorial. Well, that cleaned it right up. Do the other eye really quick. Alright people, so I have carved these things out. To the next part, which actually is foundation now. I have struggled with drugstore foundations. I keep going back to them because Astrid's convincing me that I will find my holy grail. I really did want to try that Wet n Wild one that she got, but they did not have my shade, which is actually quite typical. I'm this kind of weird medium dark with honey and olive undertones. I have a couple of different shades going on. So, you know, I know it's not an easy shot to begin with, but to tell you the truth, if you're like me, you'll figure out that the high-end ones, you don't have to try as hard. I'm going to be trying the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. This is not new, but it is new to me. I will warm this up on my hand, but I'm going to be using the Sonia Kashuk stippling brush here, if you guys see that here. It feels great. I'm super excited to try it. So I'm gonna put this on my hand. I'm a little scared, to be honest with you. I'm a little scared. Oh, whoa, that's dark. All right, let's blend it out. Let's blend it out. Let's work it out. Let's work it out. Oh my goodness. That is quite dark. Oh, you guys, this is what happens to me. All right, so you guys see, this is what I run into when I'm dealing with, oh, and this dries down fast. Oh my goodness, this dries down fast. All right, so you gotta be Speedy Gonzalez with it. Ooh, ooh, honey. Ooh, this is orange. Okay, let's keep going, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. I'm looking at myself in the monitor. And it's so red. Okay, all right, let me keep going. All right, guys, so I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this stippling brush to try to even this out. Oh, but this brush feels fantastic. Oh, ooh, pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. I swear to y'all, I color matched in the store. I really did. I walked around this and let this oxidize on my face and everything. I didn't just pick something up. So you guys see I'm pumpkin, this nice warm shade of pumpkin. I'm actually going to be using a warm beauty blender. This is Real Techniques beauty blender. So we're keeping the drugstore. I'm going to put just a little foundation on here and try to blend this out because it dries down so fast that stippling brush didn't do anything. But it looks like it's softening just a bit. Yeah, it is softening with the beauty blender. So if you are, oh, and that matted it out too. That's completely matte. Okay, so yes, use a beauty blender for this particular foundation and hopefully it doesn't turn you into a pumpkin. It's not the foundation's fault. Warm Sable, because that's this color. Let's not talk about shade names. Warm Sable is too warm for me right now. But yeah, so I am going to pray to the makeup gods that this concealer, which feels like is too bright for me, is going to tone it down so we get some even balance here. This is the 16-Hour Camo Concealer, again by e.l.f. I actually usually don't put on this much concealer, but y'all, I'm orange, and I gotta tone this down. And we did not pick up any drugstore eye primer, so I'm going to be using concealer as my eye primer. This does resemble Shape Tape. The texture and the consistency of it. I never put on this much concealer, but I got work to do. We gotta get looking normal. Okay, so as you see me blending this out, I have this, y'all, I am trying. I'm gonna make this work. I'm gonna make this work. I'm actually going to mix on my hand some of the foundation and the concealer to try to get closer to my skin tone to start blending out some more. Sometimes we gotta do a little paint work, folks, and lucky for me, I actually know how to do that. So I'm just mixing the two right here. Look at that. That actually looks like my skin tone. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy. Yeah, that looks more like my skin tone. All right. I got a little bit of confidence back. I feel a little bit better about myself. Okay, so I'm going to keep mixing the concealer and this foundation so I can have the correct color of foundation. It seems like the brightness of the concealer took out that undertone, that red undertone. And if you guys, yeah, that is much closer. I'll put some more of the color in here. This is much closer to me than what was going on. Yep, that is much more my color. Okay, so I'm going to use sponge here. Yes, 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 okay. All right, there we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like I'm back down to earth. Had to do a little arts and crafts there to get myself centered, but unfortunately, that's what you gotta do sometimes. Ooh, that was a scary moment. I'm glad we got through it. I do have a Milani Radiant setting powder here that I used a long time ago. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use that because it's luminescent and I kind of have an idea of where I'm going. So I think I'm gonna go to Old Reliable, which is Revolution. You guys can tell it's Old Reliable. Look, there's no Revolution on it anymore. So I think I'm gonna use that. This retails for $8, so it's definitely drugstore friendly, but I think it's only sold at Ulta. So and this is in Banana. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. concealer sponge because I was going to use it for my regular under eye concealer, but because I had to work really quickly there to fix what was going on, I forgot to use this sponge. So I'm going to use it now to kind of set. So I'm just kind of dipping it in there, and I only put it here, and I get rid of it actually pretty quickly nowadays. And I literally almost immediately brush it away. This looks like this is a blush brush. I'm going to sweep it away now. All right. I'm calming myself down. When I do that, I am calming myself down. It's because that was a little panic moment I had, but I'm all right. This is the e.l.f. Bite Size Shadow. This is in Carnival Candy. I know Astrid reached out for this because it has my transition, which is this nice warm right here. We figured out that that's a really good transition for me, both of these two in the middle. And that's what friends do. A good friend will look out for you when you're trying new stuff out. So I'm going to be using this little blending brush here from the Sonia Kashuk. I'm going to be using this little color right here to build around for a transition. And I'm just going to dip in here and, oh, that was a lot of excess. Okay, beware of that. I think that almost took all of the product off. Okay, one tap then. Just going to frame, and I actually start pretty high because I have folds. I have to kind of color outside the lines. So now I'm going to go in with this little sienna color right here. That looks like the color that was just on my face. So I'm going to use that color right now to deepen my crease. Same brush. And then I blend out. Okay, so this is a better blending brush that's in there. I really like these, you see that? But it doesn't have like the names on it. If you're trying to, and you're new at makeup, I think having labels or numbers really helps because you don't know what's what. But these are really, oh yes, that's what I was looking for. Oh, a good blending brush will make you feel like you're really just sweeping your eyes off their feet. That doesn't make sense, but I think you knew where I was going with that. I'm going to be using this smudge brush, pack brush. There's a couple names for it, but I'm going to be using that and going in with this beautiful shimmer blue. If you look at our other video, check it out. You'll see Astrid swatch it and me lose my breath because this is beautiful. And this retails for $3. I'm going to use this bright color right here in the middle. This seems to be pretty true to color. These are the little Stila dupes from e.l.f. And I'm going to be placing this gold copper one right down the middle where I just put nude shadow. Ooh. It's about to look good, y'all. Oh my goodness. It's very wet though. Alright, e.l.f. As this dries though, I'm going to use now the blue. Wow. It is very wet, I will say that, but I do feel like this is fantastic staying power for a shocking color like that. And I mean shocking in a good way, like just bright and vivid. I'm going to use this blending brush to kind of blend the two to see what that looks like. So moral of the story is what goes on there is going to stay on there. Now I'm actually going to be using the next eye product, which is the Epic Wear Waterproof liquid liner here. I'm just taking the liquid liner right here. Now I know liquid liner intimidates a lot of people, but having a really fine point like this gives you so much control, if you guys can see that. Yeah, that gives you so much control as to what things look like. I'm going to use a little bit of the blue here underneath my eye to kind of pull the color down because this is a lot for that top. I go ahead and put in the waterline. I'm gangsta like that. I'll put shadow in the waterline. I don't care if it gets in my eye. Color gotta get there. It gotta get there. I just realized how silly that sounded out loud, but it's true. We are gonna snap into the other eye really quick. Next step will be lashes, blush, lips, the rest of the works. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, so this is a lot. I'm feeling it though. I did do lashes off camera because that's always a little of a struggle, and you know, until I get a pro at that, I'm not gonna let y'all see me struggle like that. So the Bambi eye mascara for my lower lash line, so you guys can see what that looks like. It's very liquidy. I do like how this looks. I actually do. I want to try with my natural lashes so I can give you guys a full effect of it. If it separates like it did with this, I think I'll actually be pretty pleased with it. So good on that. So I have two options for blush here. This is the e.l.f. multi-stick, and because I struggled so much with this foundation, I'm afraid to use a cream blush right now. So I'm going to use the Rimmel Maxi blush here. And again, my bestie Astrid picked out a blush that's actually going to be pretty complimentary to me. At least that's what we're going to hope for. So let's see. I'm going to go back in with the Sonia Kashuk brush here to do that. And, you know, swirl and tap. Well, that's not a bad color. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Not bad. So I'm going to move along to Highlight Bling. This is the Hello Halo highlight, and I love highlight. Highlight always comes through. Oh yeah, that's soft. That right there is exactly what I wanted. It's like a soft highlight. Yes, yes. I brought some life back to the skin. Okay, and I'm going to use this little brush here to smudge the inner corner of my eye. This little light color. I think this is going to be too light for a highlight for me, so I'm just going to use it for the inner corner. Oh yeah. Oh, that's pretty. That happens. You get a little evil laugh when you get exactly what you're looking for. Oh, yeah, that would have been way too bright for a highlight for me. But for inner corner, yas. That's when you use yas. Y'all been overusing that word too much. Yep. 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 Okay. All right. So we are going into the finish line here. We are going to be using e.l.f. Srsly Satin. I don't know that this is in Cocoa. All right, guys. So my camera went dead. Typical YouTuber stuff, right? But it did go dead. The only thing that you missed was me putting on the setting spray, and that's the Milani Make It Last Matte Finish right here. I think this was supposed to be a dupe for the MAC Fix It spray. It does feel powdery. It's kind of weird. I've never felt liquid powder, but that's what it felt like. So guys, we've come to the part where I have to tell you how I feel about products, and I'll start from the very beginning. The thing you didn't see me apply was this Sweet Cherry Lip Scrub from e.l.f. and it comes in a little bullet here. This isn't for me in the way that I use an exfoliant. I actually prefer like brown sugar, like how that feels against your lips, to actually exfoliate them. This seems like an in-between, like a pit stop, like while you're out and about for it. So yes, if that's what you want, but not for what I use exfoliants for. Also, the brushes would be next. That's the Sonia Kashuk collection here. Use the stippling brush and all the eyeshadow brushes. I love it. It's worth it. It's $40 for the pack, but it sounds heavy on the front end, but it's worth it. So yes, get this. Even though I had quite the time coming to this. Now this dries down super fast. I don't think I've ever used a liquid foundation that dried down this fast. I love the way it came out. It was just not the right color. I had to mix it with this, as you guys saw, to make it work. That was quite the art project, but it worked out. Going back to this, I did like this as well. Also the wrong color. Right now, these two work together to make this, but I do like both of them. So it's not the product, it's the color. The next thing I would talk about is this NYX Fill and Fluff Espresso. Yes, I will use this again, and yes, I do like the little brush thing. It pulled in all the color that I needed to. Yes, as far as the Maybelline brow, yes, but wrong color. I gotta get this in a deeper color for this to work for me, but yes. Also the NYX Epic Eyewear. I like this a lot. I'm gonna use this a whole lot. The Piece de Resistance. This bomb. You see I went full blown. Yes, yes, yes. I've never used a bite shadow like this that was $3. That gave me almost as good as Morphe and I'll dare say ABH. This is fantastic. You get all of them. Get all of them, sis. Get all of them. Same thing with this. These are awesome. Look at that. That's what this did. Look at that. Okay. Now, the Maxi blush. I'm not a huge fan of blush. That comes with a big disclaimer. Would I use this all the time? No, but because I don't care for blush like that. But this is a very good blush. It complimented me pretty well. I have no complaints about it. So yes, this was a good blush. I'll actually use it again. the Hello Halo. Yeah, I like it. I'm going to be using this one a lot. This one not so much. This is way too silver. It worked great for the inner corner, but that wouldn't look great on my cheekbones unless I'm doing something crazy dramatic and avant-garde. So yeah, the peachy side, yes. And oh, I forgot about this. Yes, the Putty. I do like it. I thought it was a weird finish, but I like it. I'm gonna keep using it. I'm gonna pair it with NARS, which is my favorite foundation, to see how that finishes, and I'll really know how I feel about it. And forget about this. Yes, I have to keep using it to see if I really like it. But yeah, I would go ahead and get it if you like the separated eyelash look. And the lipstick. I like the finish. It feels good. Yes, it's gonna come off because it's a regular bullet, but I like it a lot. So, So, after all that, I must say, I'm pretty satisfied. Outside of that little foundation disaster I had early on, that was a scary start. I love this. This is a fantastic look. I'll probably do something similar like this again. And let me know what you guys think. Which was your favorite product? Which one would you go for? Which one is a hard pass for you? I hope you enjoyed this first impressions video. If you did, make sure you give it a like. So please subscribe to our channel so you can join the Glam Fam. So make sure you click that notification bell so you can get our content first. Go to our Instagram, that's at Rumormeal, RUMORMEAL. That is our favorite platform. We are also available on Facebook. We have a lookbook. We got Twitter. If you're looking for us, you can find us. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you have a good day. Bye.